What's up, folks? Recently, we just finished up the 2017 NBA draft, and it was surprisingly really exciting this year. Now that it's over with, I thought I'd go back in time and take a look at one of the most controversial players to have ever entered the NBA draft. This was back in 2011, in the second round of the draft. His name was Tanguy Ngombo. I think that's how you pronounce it. We'll get back to his name later. He was born in Congo and previously played basketball for a team in Qatar. He was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks with the 57th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. I know most players who are drafted in the second round never even make an NBA roster. And although this guy never played a single NBA game, he still kinda had an impact on the league. Shortly after getting drafted by the Mavs, Ngombo was part of a three-team trade between the Mavs, Nuggets, and Trailblazers. The trade sent Andre Miller to Denver, Rudy Fernandez to Dallas, and Raymond Felton to Portland, which didn't work out too well. The Mavs also traded the rights to Ngombo to Portland in this deal. Then Portland immediately traded him to Minnesota in exchange for a future second-round pick. And now this is where the controversy begins. Around the time Minnesota received the rights to Ngombo, a report surfaced that claimed Ngombo was 5 years older than his actual age. He was officially listed at 21 years old when he got drafted, but apparently he was really 26 years old. It was discovered shortly after that he was born in 1984, not 1989, according to several FIBA profiles. Additionally, when he submitted his name to the draft, it was also spelled incorrectly. His real name is actually Tanguy Ngombo, but the NBA was informed that his first name was Tanguy. It's possible that he could have just misspelled it, but if he knew he was gonna lie about his age anyway, might as well go all in and change his name too. So since Ngombo was discovered to be 26, he was supposed to be ineligible for the NBA draft. There's a rule that states that any international players who are over the age of 22 must be signed as a free agent. They are not eligible to be drafted. But this complicates things because by the time the reports about his age surfaced, Ngombo was already drafted by Dallas and traded several times and ended up in Minnesota. So the NBA did not want to roll back all of these trades that included Ngombo because that affects too many teams and it wasn't worth the trouble. At the end of the day, Minnesota was the only team that got hilariously screwed. They gave up a future second-round pick for a 26-year-old guy who should not have been drafted in the first place. Yeah, he was only the 57th pick anyway, but Minnesota traded for him because they thought that he would be a diamond in the rough. And maybe he would be, if he was 21, but he wasn't. What's even funnier in all of this is that David Kahn was the general manager at the time for Minnesota. We all know he's one of the worst GMs in history when it comes to drafting, as he picked guys like Johnny Flynn, Wesley Johnson, and Derek Williams in the lottery, and none of them really panned out. But the fact that he still messed up trying to trade for the 57th pick, it's pretty much the perfect metaphor for his entire career as a GM. It wasn't his fault though. A bunch of teams involved in Ngombo's trades probably didn't know either, so those are the mistakes of the scouts. As for Tanguy Ngombo, he never came to the NBA. Right now, he's still playing for Al Rayyan, a team in the Qatar Basketball League. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that quick video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you later.